Today, we're going back to our roots and foolishly talking about nonsense. Hey Wanderers! Welcome back to the Foolish Wanderers podcast, the podcast about anything and everything. So for this week's episode, we decided to just kind of have a chill, laid back, just talking about nonsense episode because life is kind of caught up to both of us. We have a lot going on, so it's just going to be a lot going on. So it's just going to be like a chill, not too much research intensive episode. Yeah, we're just going to have fun. So I have 4 different topics. We'll see if we get to all of them. If not, I'll save them to future episodes. But they're just kind of like little topics that wouldn't make a full episode, or like even 2 of them together wouldn't really make a full episode. But they're fun, and I want to talk about random stuff. So, yeah.
And the Will Smith Oscar slap has me shooketh.
My goodness.
Has me shooketh.
Oh, goodness. I didn't even know what that was about till people at work started talking about it. And
Everyone's talking about it. I saw it on Reddit last night because who watches the Oscars anymore? I don't know.
I don't think I've ever sat and watched them, to be honest.
I only saw 2 movies. I saw Dune, which was amazing. Okay. And then I randomly watched King Richard on HBO Max at like 3 in the morning. That's the one that Will Smith was in that he won Best Actor for. But before he won Best Actor, he decided to slap the comedian Chris Rock because of a G.I. Jane joke. And I've been I watched the whole video, like the uncensored one that's available on like Reddit, or I think like the Australian like news, like Sky News or something had it uploaded on YouTube, but I'm pretty sure it's been taken down. But I've been watching that video like it's a Zapruder film from like the JFK assassination. I've been watching it over and over and over again.
Oh my goodness.
And it's so weird because at first, after Chris Rock says the joke, which in my opinion was like, it wasn't even a funny joke, nor was it malicious, I don't think. Even if she does have alopecia, I don't think it was not a malicious joke. There are plenty of worse jokes I can think off the top of my head about alopecia rather than a G.I. Jane joke.
Yeah, wasn't she in that movie too?
I don't
No.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Unless she was like a background character. No, I don't think she was. Demi Moore was G.I. Jane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, she was a beautiful woman, and you know, she just had a shaved head because she was trying to be like the first. Her character was trying to be the first woman to pass buds to become a Navy SEAL.
Oh, okay. I've never seen this movie, but
it's okay. Not that great. I think it's more memorable because it's like a pop culture moment rather than an actual good movie.
True.
But I mean, the joke was not malicious at all. And if you watch the video clip, Will Smith is laughing.
Yeah, right after it. Yeah,
right after, and she's Jada Pinkett Smith, his wife, is like rolling her eyes. Yep. Like so far in the back of her head, I thought her head was gonna like, you know, twist around like an owl or something.
Oh goodness!
And then after that, like Will Smith randomly went up there and smacked him, like bitch slapped him, and then went back down. I thought it was staged until
I too. Yeah.
Until I looked at Chris Rock's face and he was like, "Seriously, you slapped me because of a G.I. Jane joke?" And then Will Smith started screaming at him, "Keep my wife's name out of your, you know, bleeping mouth." And he screamed that twice. And oh my gosh, the looks in the audience of like the actors and the celebrities in their like $3,000 plus gowns with their makeup, they're like, oh.
Well, it's something too. It's like when you're in that level of like notability, right? Like where people look up to you, right? You don't act like that. Like I understand, you know, like if you like kind of like even like if after, you know, like you went up and like talked to him, you're like, hey, that wasn't cool, you know,
that would have been better.
That's fine, you know, that's
way better.
But this was childish in my opinion. Right, you
Their
don't just go
whole
up and
marriage is
slap each other.
childish, in my opinion.
Oh, I don't know much about them, but
Do you remember, like, the memes of that 'cause that Jada Pinkett Smith, she's got that Red Table Talk show on Facebook?
I don't know.
It's
I don't
really
know much
weird
about
and
her.
cringy,
Okay.
but she brought on Will Smith to talk about her affair that she had, but she didn't call it an affair, she called it an entanglement.
She cheated on him?
Oh, yeah. There's rumors
Oh,
that have been going around for years that they have an open marriage. So
okay.
there have been memes about the Oscar slap that was like, "Open marriage is fine," but a joke about my wife's bald
Oh my
head is
god.
not. Stuff like that.
Sheesh. Yeah. No, he just took it too far. Is there's like, and the thing too is like he apologized to the Academy. He apologized to his other fellow actors. Didn't not apologize to Chris Rock. And I'm
Unless he
like,
did afterwards, but they didn't show
I
it.
don't think they would have. I don't know. But is there like some sort of like deep seated like issues with them?
Not that I'm aware of. They were in the
Oh.
Chris Rock and his Will Smith's wife, they did the voices in that Madagascar movies.
Oh, okay. Oh,
He was the zebra and she was the hippo. But I mean, you're not together. You're in
no.
separate sound booths. You could be in a separate country for all they care,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
like it was just childish and stupid.
That's my take on it too, yeah.
He
Opinion.
needs help.
Oh boy. Should we go on to our first topic?
Yeah.
So this one you kind of know about. Kendra doesn't know about most of these topics, but she does know about this one because our friend Kathy sent this TikTok that inspired this topic in our group chat. But so this one is Finns love free buckets.
I love
Apparently.
free anything.
Yeah, very true. Most
Mhm.
people like free anything.
Mhm.
So apparently in Finland, when you want people to attend your event, such as like store openings or to spread awareness for your parliamentary campaign, you should give away free buckets. Sometimes these buckets have goodies in them, like maybe little trinkets or like food or something like that. But most of the time, it's just a plain bucket, like a plain plastic bucket. Sometimes with a logo on it too. The fascination with buckets allegedly stems from the Great Bucket Shortage of 1842. Apparently, that year, bucket production ceased, causing prices of buckets to skyrocket. So then the following year, luckily, bucket production started up again, so then that kind of faded out. Then in 1974, a store advertised that they were going to be giving away free buckets at their grand opening. Hundreds of people showed up for free buckets, and so, of course, because there's so many people that came, the media got involved. And so this kind of like sparked the tradition of giving away free buckets. One of the largest free bucket events was in October 2020 when 500 people showed up for the grand opening of a new, how do you say that?
Um,
Tokmanni?
that's a good one. So you overpronunciate the first part, so it's talk. Was it Tokmanni? Yeah,
Tokmanni?
I think so.
Okay.
But you like overpronunciate the first like two letters.
So Tokmanni?
Mm.
Tokmanni? Okay. So apologies for my pronunciation for a new Tokmanni general store. So the store distributed tokens for their prize buckets to the first 500 paying customers, and these buckets contain several goodies like little trinkets or food, things from not just their store but from others, like just like little gift things. And then two lucky buckets contained a $50 euro gift voucher.
See, I like it. I mean, it's just basically a gift basket, but then
Yeah,
rather than a basket, it's a bucket.
it's a
And
bucket.
you can use a bucket for many more things than a basket.
Very
I
true.
mean, right now, like the gift baskets usually just get the basket itself just gets reused for
Mm-hmm.
another gift basket that you then give away.
Yeah, it's just gift baskets.
Or you just like put like some toilet paper or some
Yeah,
yeah, you just make it like decorative. You're like, "Ooh, it's the toilet paper is now fancy because it's in a basket."
yeah. Do you fold your toilet paper like in fancy swan shapes, like I've seen on TikTok? No.
Why? I'm not doing that when I'm on when I'm in the bathroom.
You're not
I'm
just
on
on the
Reddit.
toilet.
No.
You're not doing origami with
I
toilet
don't
paper.
yeah, during that time I don't decide to try and test out my origami skills.
Okay. Have you seen the one where people it's kind of like a seal. So like they take the first like square, you know, like how you slightly unroll the toilet paper, and you fold the like the one square, like the last square, the one that's free. So it looks like a little triangle. So you fold the corners in, so it looks like a little triangle. Then you take your faucet and you put the point of this triangle under the faucet, and like it seals it because it's slightly damp. So then the water seals it, so it looks like a little like wax seal on your toilet paper.
It just amazes me. 2 years ago, people were like fighting in Walmart to try and get toilet paper rolls.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And now they're making little origami sculptures out of like toilet paper?
You gotta be fancy in these hard times.
Are
I'm telling
people
you.
reading anymore?
I haven't read in
I
years,
seriously like
so
weep for society. Like, this is what we're doing?
well, I think like some of this stuff kind
This
of
makes me want to
existed.
drink.
Oh no. Oh man.
Free buckets. I
Free
like it.
buckets. I like
America
free
should
buckets.
adopt this. I would go in
Free
line.
buckets.
Yeah.
What store would you stand in line for a free bucket?
Are you kidding me? Like Target,
Oh,
IKEA, Hobby Lobby,
dang.
like McDonald's. If it was just filled with fries, I would love that.
Could you imagine just be like a state fair bucket full of fries?
They've been skimping on their fries lately.
I've noticed that. I went
Mr.
there.
Kendra went
Yeah.
there, maybe it was last night, I don't really remember, maybe 2 days ago, but he
Okay.
got me, because the only thing I can have from there is a large fry,
Yeah.
and I got a large
Gluten.
fry, and it was like a small fry, Katrina. There were barely any fries
Oh,
in there.
that's not good.
Because usually when you get a large fry, it's so big you can't eat the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
And there's
Yep.
even more in the bag, like the little scragglers and...
So you got to go to Five Guys because they got delicious fries. They're kind of expensive, but
They're so expensive.
they're expensive, but their fries are delicious, and they fill like basically. So they fill this cup, and they put another cup in the bag, so it just like overflows. You get so many extra fries,
I
and
like
it's
that. But it's
delicious.
made with peanut oil. It's just not the
Yeah,
same as McDonald's fries.
I know. Yeah, but I like Five Guys fries better. Like they still taste good in my opinion. Like a
Mhm.
little while later, McDonald's fries are only really good when they're fresh.
Oh, yeah, you gotta shove them in your mouth when they're hot. Otherwise, it
Yeah,
just gets bad, really bad.
yeah, yeah. That's why I like Five Guys fries. They're delicious, even
My
if they're cold.
So my top 3 fries, of
Mhm.
course, McDonald's is king. And then
Okay.
it would be Culver's because I like the
Love
crinkle
Culver's.
cut.
Mm-hmm.
I
They're good.
enjoy the crinkle cut fry. I think it's whimsical and fun. And
Okay.
then it's probably Five Guys.
Okay.
And then I don't even know if I can have the Arby's ones. I haven't been to Arby's forever because the only thing I can have there is salad.
Oh, that's so sad.
The only thing I can have in McDonald's, I don't even. So during
Yeah.
COVID,
Mm-hmm.
when for lunch one day at my job,
Uh-huh.
some coworkers and we tried to go to McDonald's, and of course their lobby was closed, so we went through the drive-through. Little did I know that they did not have salads anymore because of COVID.
Oh.
So
How? Okay.
I don't know their reasoning. I don't know what the whole thing was. So the only thing I got to leave with was fries.
Oh
So,
no.
and I got like apples because it could have like those sad little watery apples like you put in the bag. So
Yeah.
I got like that with like milk and stuff, like anything that
Oh
didn't have
no.
gluten, and I was like, give me it, give me it.
Oh.
Then I went to the vending machine like 20 minutes later to get to get like chips.
Oh no. Oh man,
That
I'm
happens.
sorry.
Yeah. It's yeah. Usually you just end up eating a salad.
Yeah. Or just couldn't you ask? I know this probably might sound gross, but couldn't you ask for a hamburger without the bun?
I won't do it. You can. My
Okay.
grandpa does it. I will not do it. I can't.
Oh,
I can't do it.
yeah.
A cheeseburger is like one of my favorite meals,
I know.
and I
And
only get it like there's like luckily a lot of restaurants have gluten-free buns, but
they
a
do
lot of
now,
them
yeah.
are sad. It's like a
Isn't
hockey
Culver's
puck.
pretty good? Is Culver's good? You said that, I thought theirs was pretty decent.
Do they have a gluten-free bun?
I think so, don't they? Let me
I
look.
don't know.
Let me
I
look.
only get the fries there or the custard.
Oh, I love their custard.
I don't understand the difference between custard and ice cream. I really don't.
I think the custard it's more of like a creamy. It has
It's
more like cream
good.
percentage.
It's
It's
better.
so good. It's so much more calories, but it's so good. Yeah. So yeah, you can ask for Culver's gluten-free bun. Yep.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I suppose it depends, like if they have them available. But yeah, they have
They
gluten-free
totally
buns.
do, but I bet they're, like, freezer burned or, like, they're ancient, but I will they really do?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, that's
Look at
amazing.
they're called Rotella's gluten-free bun.
Oh! I
Yeah.
know what I'm gonna do tomorrow.
You're gonna test it out.
I'm gonna test
I
it out.
thought I thought you told me in college that that's where your mom liked to go because they had gluten-free buns. Didn't you
Did
tell me that?
I?
I think so. You told me this. That's why I'm surprised you did not know that. I'm pretty sure that's how I knew it, because you told me.
Well, unless you have another friend whose mother has, whatever, gluten
Celia,
tolerance, yeah, that's
I don't.
did I?
I think you told me that. Anyways, it's been a long year. Kendra's flabbergasted.
This happens, like, all the time with Mr. Kendra. I'll say, like, "Do I ever, like, repeat stuff?" He's like, "Only all the time."
Oh goodness. But yeah, so Culver's.
I'm going there. Well, they're
Yes.
closed right now
Well,
because we're
yeah,
recording
it's
late, but I'm going there I'll
it's
go there tomorrow.
it's 8 o'clock at night. We're recording.
Mhm.
Yep, it's great.
I'll go
All
there
right,
tomorrow. Maybe they might be open still. I bet they close
I
at
think they're open
10.
till 9. I think
You
9.
think 9?
I think 9. I think that's what it was when we were in college.
So, let me get this. So, McDonald's used to be because this is like if you go to listen to the first episode of this podcast, which I really
Hmm.
hope to God and I pray to God that you did not listen to the first episode. But the first episode we talked about Mandela effects.
Yes.
And I remember one because I will never forget this as long as I live. I might forget my own children's names and my
No.
husband's names, but I will not forget this
Okay.
that I thought, and I still believe that I remember when McDonald's changed from cooking their fries in lard to like vegetable oil.
They
Because
did.
I remember the taste, like the taste difference. I remember like, why aren't these as good as they once were?
Hmm.
But then we looked it up and the change happened in the early 90s. So obviously I was not there to be.
I
It was the
wonder.
early 90s.
Yeah. I wonder if it was like the one you went to didn't change for a while. That could have happened. That could have been
I mean,
why,
it
because like
was
it
in the
took a
middle of
while.
the boondocks nowhere. Maybe they had such a large tub of lard that they could not get rid
It
of
lasted
it.
him for years.
Yeah, I don't know.
It could have been. I mean,
Oh, they
that would
close
be
at
my.
10.
Ooh. Tell Mr. Kendra to go get you a gluten-free burger.
Oh, he like cooked bacon though. Like that's like the
Bacon.
like you win some, you lose some. Like you just have to know that. It's all about
Oh.
compromise in a relationship.
So you gotta go to Culver's
Yeah,
yourself.
I might have to.
Yeah.
Or have him drive me. Probably have him drive me.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
Yep.
Because you're drinking. So there's that too.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I have to drink today because I took a big old swig gulp of expired milk.
Oh, that's right.
Mhm.
Yeah. You want to tell the story?
Sure. So, in the cafeteria at my workplace, which I
Mm-hmm.
will not say because I'm afraid they might
No.
get shut down, and I love them, but I couldn't have the main dish because it had noodles in it. So I
No.
had a sad sack salad, which I call because this is so funny. I have to eat salad a lot, but I hate
Mm-hmm.
salad. I
I
hate
know
it
you
so
do.
much. But I like so there's like a salad bar there,
Mm-hmm.
but like I don't remember because I eat salad so much. You'd think I
Mm-hmm.
would remember what kind of salads I like what's on it and stuff. I don't.
Kendra.
I just throw like the kitchen. I'm like, look at this, put that. It's horrible. I still eat it because I'm hungry, and then I
Yeah.
get like. So anyway, I was like, oh, they have a new Melkin. Oh, it's True Moo. I haven't had that in
I
a
love True
while.
Moo.
So I
Yeah.
got the chocolate True Moo. Okay, in the carton.
Yeah.
Usually, I don't know why, but my mother instilled this in me that always to check the expiration date on
Oh
milk.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
For some
Yep.
reason today I did not, because I was like, "Oh, this is new. I didn't know that we had True Moo." So I did not, and I was excited to have chocolate milk. So
Oh,
I
no.
opened up the carton very eagerly, and I took a huge gulp, and it was a very thick, mucusy, like, sour mound in my mouth, and
I
that
would
is
have
why I
thrown up.
drink. I gagged, and then it, like, went most of it went down my throat.
Oh, no.
And then I,
Oh,
like, went into the
no.
bathroom and, like, spit a bunch in the toilet, but, like,
Oh, no. It was a
most of it
Monday, too.
most of it went down the pipes.
Oh, goodness. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. I need more vodka.
Oh, goodness.
The vodka will kills all the germs.
Did you look at the expiration after you did that? After you tasted
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
What was it?
It was like
Oh, no.
it was like a week ago. It was like 8 days.
And they didn't check it? That's really
No.
scary.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. I understand, like, a day, but 8 days? Yeah.
I don't know if I just picked the wrong one or what, but
It could have been.
mhm.
Yeah, someone just put a really bad one up.
Oh Lord, I need more vodka.
Oh, goodness.
I'll be back. I need more stuff to do.
You actually are gonna get more. Okay.
I do. You had to
Okay.
make me relive it, and now I'm like,
I'm
oh,
sorry.
I need
Okay.
like alcohol to kill away the germs. I'll be back.
Okay, going back to salads. Kendra's back. No, we're going back to salads. I have a suggestion. Can I make you a spreadsheet of all the
Of the
things you
salad.
like?
Yes.
Yes, because then you can have it on your desk and you can go to your cafeteria and make a perfect salad.
I'd like that. That'd be
You'd like
helpful.
that? Okay.
I will warn you though, like if I need to have like sometimes when I go to the grocery store for grocery shopping and I
Mm-hmm.
have a list, if I run into one person that like pisses me off with like their cart in the middle of the aisle and they're talking to people, I
Yeah.
will like go into like full like I don't know if it's like a dissociative mode where I'm like just like wandering the aisles and I'm like, what do I need? I need eggs. I need I don't know. I get so angry. I think I just like shut down, completely go on autopilot.
Oh no. I'm going to tattoo this Kendra's perfect salad to your forearm so you can look at it.
I usually buy the pre-made ones at
Oh,
the
okay.
grocery store, but the ones at the
Okay.
cafeteria at work are not pre-made. It's a salad bar.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't you bring like your pre-made salads to work?
But I like the social interaction because otherwise I'd just
Okay.
be a sad sack with a sack of pre-made salads.
Okay.
I
I'm
like
going.
this. I have to go to lunch because then I get the social, aspect with my coworkers. It's
Yeah, which is
important.
very good.
Mhm.
It's very good. Yes. So I'm going. I shall make a spreadsheet and put it on a bracelet for you to
A
wear.
bracelet? No, it's just like a necklace at this point, and it just says, "If if you see like wide deer eye, like
Doe-eyed
like a
Kendra.
doe-eyed Kendra, please please turn to page 2.
Just gonna be a full clipboard, just like hanging from your neck.
Show her a picture of Casey Musgraves, and she will snap out of it.
Oh goodness. Kendra
Say
loves
you
Casey
liked
Musgraves.
say you liked Casey Musgraves' last album, and Kendra will surely either strangle you and snap out of it. Her last album was not my favorite.
Oh, that's sad.
I'm a
I'm
harsh
sorry.
critic. I went to design school.
Yeah,
It's our
Kendra
jo-
is.
it's our like job/burden now to find like a flaw in everything we see.
It kind of is. I've noticed like when I go shopping and stuff, I'll find things I'm like, oh, that's cool. But then
No,
I'll look
it's
at it and
not.
be like, this thing is really weird. This is off, and then I won't buy it because
Uh-huh.
it's not it's not perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
a
blessing and a
sick
curse.
it's like it's a lame superpower. I'll just say that.
Oh,
It is. It's kind of a lame superpower. Like you wouldn't want that superpower.
yeah. I mean, it keeps you from buying a lot of useless things, but
That's true. But at the end of the day, what are you just gonna have like an Eames chair in your house? That's it.
No.
Like a loser.
I actually don't like those a lot. They're not my favorite. Not my favorite style.
What?
Yeah, I see them all over and just not my favorite.
Ooh, it's gotten played out. So what do you like, a Barcelona, or like the a Barcelona chair, or a Z chair, or maybe the what's that, Wasili chair?
What's a Wasili chair?
Isn't that, maybe I'm saying it wrong. I bet I'm saying it wrong. It's like a metal, it's a chrome tubed with like black leather. I'm seeing that pop up
I don't
all
like
over the
that.
place.
I like Barcelona chairs better, but they're still like, meh.
I like those too, but those are like the equivalent, not equivalent, but like the step below an Eames chair, because I'm seeing them everywhere as well.
Yeah, they're kind of everywhere
They're
now.
everywhere. There was a knockoff one at the Marriott that Mr. Kendra and I stayed in for my birthday at Mall of America like a few years ago. And I got my picture taken in it because I was that excited.
Oh, we're probably confusing a lot of people that don't know anything about furniture. So
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, go to design school for how many years?
Or just Google them.
I'll Google it.
Google. They're very
It's
expensive
a quick,
chairs.
yeah.
Yeah, all these are very
It's all
expensive.
snooty snoot chairs.
Yeah.
It's basically like if you buy it, that's all you talk about. Like if someone comes to your house, you're like, "Oh, this is an Eames chair." That's the
Yeah.
only time it matters. Yeah, none of it matters.
Do you want to go on to another interesting topic?
Yeah, I got all depressed because I was like, none of it matters. And I'm a furniture designer.
Okay. So the next interesting article that I have is the Superbug Highway in the Sky.
I've kind of like thought about this, but maybe
What
this
do you
isn't
mean
what
you
I'm
thought about it?
because I'm like, what height do all these bugs fly at? Because
Ooh,
like in my head, because like airplanes and then fly at like a certain height, and then
yeah,
private jets fly at an even higher height, right?
I think so.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, where do like the bugs and the birds fly? I don't know.
Ooh, well, I have interesting facts for you that will answer that question. So, yes, this is actually okay. So, I found this again from a TikTok. It was this girl, she was talking about how, so originally when I heard about this, I thought it was just spiders, but no, it's a lot of insects that
Wait,
uses
spiders
superbug.
fly?
Yeah, we'll get into it.
With what?
So, I'll get into it.
Wings?
No, well, some do. There's some spiders with
A
wings. Those are
spider
terrifying.
parasol?
Yeah, actually, kind of. Yeah, they have a kind of a parasol.
What
Yeah,
the?
so
That was that part was a joke, Katrina.
it's kind of true though. Okay, here we'll get into it.
You
Okay,
know what I really like?
yes,
The Bugs Life movie.
it's a yeah. I grew up watching that a lot.
Pixar doesn't make any good movies anymore.
What was the last one that they made?
The one with the red panda girl.
I haven't seen that one yet. It doesn't really. I don't know. I don't. Maybe
Because
I'll watch it.
this weekend, Mr. Kendra and I were talking. I don't know why we talked about this, but we talked about so many random things during the day. But we watched The Incredibles,
Ooh,
and then
that's
we
a good one.
watched The Incredibles 2. The first Incredibles is amazing.
It's so good.
It's
Yeah,
so good, and I'm an adult, and it was an amazing film. The
yeah.
second one was still pretty good, but it wasn't there. I don't
Okay.
know, I think, and then the day this morning when I was driving to work, I kind of thought about it. I'm like, maybe because it's the second one, it tried to do these like forced, weird, gimmicky humor.
Yeah, that's a lot
Like
of
the
it. Yeah.
superheroes were like really lame. They were really lame in the second one compared to the first one. There was
Yeah.
an old man, Katrina, in the second Incredibles, there was an old man whose superpower was acid reflux. How is this, you know? That's
I don't know.
lame.
It kind of
The
is, but
first
I
one
don't
was
know.
smart and clever with the humor. The second one
Yeah.
was not very, it was still funny. It just wasn't clever. Like they had the baby fight with a raccoon. That's hilarious to me. But is that clever? No. You know,
Yeah.
it just didn't hit the same. It was still very good. I
Mhm.
liked it because I like Elastigirl. She's way better than Mr. Incredible.
Okay.
But it wasn't as good
Yeah.
as the first one.
Okay.
But A
Fair
Bug's
enough.
Life is a good movie. That's what
That
I
one's
mean.
good.
Great
Yeah,
movie.
that one's good. I
Pixar needs to
also
step it up.
I love so one of my favorites is Wally. Love
Mm.
Wally. Love Wally so much. I also liked Brave.
WALL-E's amazing.
WALL-E's so good. Let's see. So I'm looking through like a list of Pixar movies. So I liked Luca. That one came out last year. That one's pretty
didn't
good.
see that.
That one's pretty good. I haven't seen Soul yet or Turning Red. Haven't seen either of those.
Was Turning Red?
That's the new one, the panda one.
Okay, yeah. It doesn't appeal to me. I don't know. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not.
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I'll have to watch it. My sister thought it was good. So
the last one I saw by Pixar that was I liked was the is it called Inside Out with the
that one's good.
That was amazing. I liked it. It was different.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's different. I like the ones that are different. They like teach a story and like teach a lesson and
exactly.
It's good. I like that one. Should we get back to Bugs?
How did I get on like this rant of The Incredibles? I was like
Bugs Life. Talking about Bugs Life from Pixar.
That's a great movie.
We know.
Watch it. Go watch it.
Pixar is great.
I relate to that caterpillar so much.
He's my favorite. What was the quote? It's like, I'm a beautiful butterfly.
Yeah.
I love it so much. It's so good. Okay. So getting back to the actual superbug highway in the sky. All right. So how this kind of works is basically different insects, they catch like an updraft and it carries them to different heights, and different bugs fly at different heights. So Kendra is very shocked right now. So the first one we're going to talk about is the butterfly. So they catch an updraft and they fly about at 1,000 to 3,000 feet, sometimes higher.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's where they fly in this highway thing.
Oh my gosh!
So that's the lowest.
That's so
the lowest
tall?
Part. Yeah, it's very tall.
Oh my lord!
Yep. So sometimes butterflies have been found to fly up at 5,000 feet. So yeah, so between 1 and very rarely 5,000 feet is where you can find butterflies. And then starting at 5,000 feet is where you can find flies, kind of like, so like different flies, like house flies and fruit flies and kind of like those kind of bugs. Those fly about.
That's where they go.
That's where they go. Yeah. So that's flies. Then above them are aphids, little wasps, and beetles, including ladybugs. So ladybugs can be found from about 5,000 to 7,000 feet. And then up higher yet, you can find gypsy moths, which...
From A Bug's Life.
From A Bug's Life, yes. At 10,000 feet.
Wow.
Then you go up to 12,000 to 14,000 feet, where you find spiders.
How are they up there that... How are they up there that high? It's a spider.
It's a spider, yeah. So the spiders spin tiny threads, like silk threads, like single threads. And this is how they move around too, like even at our level, right? So I don't know if you've seen them in the summer, but when they hatch, they basically send, like they thread, like, or they spin out this single thread and that catches air somehow and they grab onto it and they float around and that's how they get place to place.
Can you imagine if... Sorry to interrupt. Can you imagine if that's how Spider-Man got around New York City? like frickin' Mary Poppins, like floating all over the place.
Oh, he couldn't control it though. That's the thing, is these spiders can't control it. So be like, "Here, I'm coming, guys." Oh, never mind.
Smashes into like Empire State Building.
Yeah. This kid's caught in a tornado.
That's insane. I didn't know. I have no idea that spiders. I didn't even know that bugs flew that high.
I know, I didn't either.
I always thought they flew very low because my parents' house, which is quite tall, I think it's like 50 feet tall. I'm not sure.
Oh wow, okay.
I think it's like it's pretty tall.
Okay.
But during the summer, certain like periods in the summer, the dragonflies swarm around like the roof lining. So I always just like big swarms. I always assumed that that's how far they flew, but I bet it's just because they're trying to find a mate. So
yeah, I think
But oh my goodness, that high up, like other bugs fly?
Yeah, well, the highest bug to be found was a singular termite at 19,000 feet.
That was me.
A singular termite.
It's termite, Kendra.
Turbite Kendra is
19,000 feet high?
19,000. About
You
the
do know that, like, Mount Everest is, like, 27 or, like, 28,000 feet, right?
Yeah, this is about the height of Mount McKinley.
Holy crap. Oh, Mount Denali?
McKinley?
It got renamed. Obama
Oh, it
renamed
did.
it. Yep.
Oh,
Obama renamed
okay.
it to Mount Denali.
Okay, sorry. I didn't know that.
Dude, you're
So,
fine. I call it Mount McKinley too sometimes, and then I go, "Oh yeah."
okay. Like,
Oh, fun fact. This actually is not a fun fact.
oh no.
But Mount McKinley, and now is Denali, was named
Mhm.
after William McKinley, who was the president. Is it after Roosevelt? I think it's after yes, it's after Teddy Roosevelt because he was his vice president, and he was supposed to go to Tower, Minnesota, but then was assassinated like a few weeks before he was supposed to go there. So there
Oh,
is a monument in Tower, Minnesota dedicated to him. I think like a bunch of miners like randomly took pieces of iron and or random rocks down from the mine, and they like carried it like it was like a sad parade, and then
oh,
they made like a monument for him.
oh.
But yeah,
I mean,
he was assassinated. Everyone forgets that he was an assassinated president as well.
yeah, because it happened such a long time ago, so it's like kind of, yeah.
But everyone remembers that Teddy Roosevelt had an attempted assassination on him,
That's
but
true.
because
Yeah.
his speech, the wads of papers in his
And eyeglass
pocket
case, yeah.
and eyeglass case, yes, caught the bullet and didn't hit him.
hmm We talked about this in our episode of Luckiest People, in case you're curious.
I completely forgot that.
That's fine.
There might be some. I love this podcast because I learn
It's
something
great.
new every podcast.
I relearn things
I
every
re
time.
It's new to me, even if I say I relearned it, it's new to me.
Oh, goodness. So, why are these bugs up so high? Basically, they
Oh,
use this
yeah.
super highway to find mates, to travel place to place. They kind of they use it to find food. To travel place to place, they kind of just go where literally the wind takes them. So it's kind of they just kind of hop on and fly.
That kinda must be fun.
Yeah,
Like, it must be
kind of
really
free.
freeing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But why would they have their Tinder so high up in the sky? It seems stupid to me, but
That's a good question. I don't know. But yeah, what also it's crazier is just how many insects use this mode of transport. So scientists in Britain used radar to calculate how many bugs flew over a zero point 0.6 square mile during a typical spring or summer month.
someone got paid to do this?
Yes, it's actually kind of fascinating. But guess how many bugs flew over this zero point 0.6 square mile during a month?
1 month?
1 month.
Like a million or something?
3 billion.
Oh my god. What, 3 billion?
Yeah, went over this zero point 0.6 square mile during a summer month. 3 billion. That's a lot.
Wow. Great public transit.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So, yeah. Oh yeah, if you guys want to learn more about these topics as well, I'll leave links to articles and videos and things in the description. So if you want to check them out, feel free. So we're actually going to make this podcast into 2 parts. So since Kendra's traveling this weekend, she's not going to have a lot of time to record or to do a bunch of research. So we're going to round out this part 1 of the podcast with a random Reddit fact from Kendra. And then tune in next week, and we're going to have part 2 where we're going to finish with a couple really funny, at least in my opinion, articles. So yeah, so it's going to be a 2-parter of Chill With Us. Yeah, so take it away, Kendra, with our rounding out fun fact or thing I learned on Reddit.
Thank you, Katrina. So, to end this podcast, here is your Today I Learned on Reddit by Kendra. So, today I learned that a Cantonese phrase used by parents upset by their kids is that, quote, it'd be better to have given birth to barbecued pork instead of you. And it comes from the use of meal tickets in the 1950s China, in which meal tickets were highly priced and barbecued pork was a luxury.
That's really sad.
I love that diss. It'd be better to have given birth to barbecued pork instead of you. So barbecued pork has more worth than you.
I'd feel crushed if someone said that to me. If my
I'd
parents said that to me.
I'd cry.
Oh yeah. That's really sad.
It's really sad.
Dang it.
I thought you were gonna laugh.
I mean, kind of, but like, that's
No.
really sad.
I mean, it is really sad, but I thought it was funny.
Okay, we have very different versions of funny, I feel like.
Yeah, we do.
We have very
Mine is like just soul grabbing, heart wrenching. I think stuff like that's hilarious, and then you're like, "That's really sad."
Yeah.
Come on, barbecued pork
That's delicious. I
is
love
better.
barbecued pork.
Barbecued pork has more value than you, my child. That's hilarious.
I don't know how to segue.
What the heck? Do I have to have another fact or something, or
No,
what?
I got one. I got a fun fact. Okay, here's one for you. Vacuum cleaners were originally horse-drawn.
I would love that. I would love it if it was Inca-drawn.
Oh, little baby Inca.
I would love it if I didn't have to move the vacuum but you know, you could get a Roomba.
That's what I was gonna say, yeah.
Kesha doesn't have that money.
No, not yet, no. So apparently, one of the earliest known vacuum cleaners was so large that it had to be hauled from house to house via horse-drawn carriage. Okay, so its giant hoses were popped through the windows of the customers' houses, and a gas-powered motor generated the suction that pulled the dirt and debris into a glass container where onlookers would gawk at the volume of filth coming from their neighbors' homes. So that's kind of gross.
Why did people this is so, isn't it funny to you? Like before the internet, people would like go watch public executions.
That's really
or like
weird.
go visit morgues to look at bodies. And then now we're even adding to it. Like it's becoming even more lame of watching the filth from your neighbor's house pile up in an old-timey vacuum.
That, to me, that is a very strange concept, but I also didn't grow up at this time.
I didn't either, but like, I don't care. I'm gonna judge.
Yeah, it's very odd.
It's very odd. Thank God for the internet.
I know.
And that's how we end it.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much, Wanderers, for chilling with us today in part 1 of Chill With Us. Please tune in next week for part 2. We're going to talk about more interesting topics, just ramble on, like how this podcast started. So if you'd like to give us suggestions for future episodes, please feel free to email us at fwplisteners@gmail.com and check us out on Instagram for companion images for our podcasts.
And of course, new episodes are out every single week of the FWP. And make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and hit that notifications button for any new updates.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you guys next time.